You're at the airport. Your phone's at 2%. You've got your boarding pass and hotel confirmation on it. You spot a free charging station and plug it in. At that exact moment, you've potentially given criminals complete access to your phone's data, your photos, messages, banking information, and passwords. This isn't hypothetical. It's a real cybersecurity threat called juicejacking that both the FBI and FCC have issued official warnings about. The worst part? Most victims never even realize they've been compromised. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal how cybercriminals are weaponizing your desperation for battery life and the simple steps you need to take to protect yourself. Welcome to the future of crime, where we uncover how technology transforms the dark world of cyber threats and modern crimes. Make sure you watch till the end, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that red button now. It's free for you, but it fuels our passion to bring you more gripping content on crime and the dark realities of tech. According to a 2023 public advisory from the FBI, this threat continues to grow as our dependence on mobile devices increases. Let's break down what juicejacking is, how it works, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself. Let me take you through a moment of technical reality. When you connect your phone to a USB port, you're not just establishing a power connection, you're creating a data connection. USB cables contain multiple pins, some for power, and others specifically for data transfer. This design feature that makes file transfers convenient is the exact vulnerability attackers exploit. The attack works in two primary ways, as documented by the United States Computer Emergency Readiness Team, US-CERT. First is data theft. When you plug into a compromised charging station, attackers can access your device's storage and extract sensitive information including photos, contacts, messages, and even stored passwords. This happens because USB connections aren't just for power, they're designed to transfer data as well. To put this in perspective, think about it this way. You wouldn't hand your unlocked phone to a stranger for 5 minutes. Yet that's essentially what you're doing when connecting to a compromised charging port. It's like leaving your front door wide open in a high-crime neighborhood. Second, malware installation. More sophisticated juicejacking attacks involve installing malware that remains on your device after disconnection. This malware can include keyloggers that record passwords, remote access trojans that give attackers persistent control, or ransomware that locks your data until you pay. What's particularly concerning is that malware can be transferred very quickly, in mere seconds, through a USB connection. These attacks don't require advanced hacking skills either. The technical barriers to conducting this type of attack are unfortunately quite low. Think of it as the digital equivalent of someone putting a card skimmer on an ATM, but requiring even less skill and physical risk. The most common locations for these attacks are international airport terminals, hotels and convention centers, shopping malls, train and bus stations, and tourist attractions. The FBI's public service announcement specifically warns travelers to be cautious of using free charging stations in airports, hotels, and shopping centers. Now, let's talk protection. Here are 5 proven ways to protect yourself from being the next target of the juicejackers. 1. Use AC power outlets instead of USB ports. Bring your own charging brick that plugs directly into a wall outlet. This completely eliminates the data connection risk. AC power outlets can only transfer power, not data. 2. Invest in USB data blockers, sometimes called a USB condom. These small adapters physically disconnect the data pins in the USB connection while allowing power to flow through. They typically cost between $8 to $15 and provide complete protection against juicejacking. 3. Use power-only USB cables. Some manufacturers now produce charging cables that physically lack the pins necessary for data transfer. Carry a portable power bank. A good quality 10,000 milliamp hour power bank can fully charge most smartphones 2 to 3 times and eliminates the need for public charging stations entirely. Enable USB restricted mode. Both iOS and Android now offer settings that require you to unlock your device before allowing any data transfer over USB. On iPhone, this is automatically enabled in recent iOS versions. On Android, look for USB preferences in your device settings. But a question that is running in your mind right now is, what about wireless charging? While generally safer since it doesn't establish a direct data connection, public wireless charging pads can still potentially be modified to contain near-field communication, NFC skimmers. the safest option remains using your own equipment. To sum it all up, juice-jacking represents a perfect storm of cybersecurity threats. It exploits your dependence on our devices, targets you when we're vulnerable, and leverages a technical vulnerability that most people don't understand. The good news is that protecting yourself is relatively simple and inexpensive compared to other cybersecurity measures that we discussed in this video. But the best solution out of those is getting a quality power bank and USB data blocker that together cost less than $30. A small price compared to the potential thousands in damages from identity theft or ransomware. If you found this information valuable, do 3 things right now. First, subscribe to the Future of Crime and press the notification bell so you don't miss our videos. Second, share this video with at least 3 people you care about. Knowledge is the best protection against these scams. And finally, drop a comment below with any questions or if you've had experience with suspicious charging stations. Stay alert, stay informed, and remember, the future of crime is already here.